Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Stella and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your little girl's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little corrections and lots of love and motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and release on her training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Stella's going to come home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly and take it off and on properly when you come for your follow-up training session. Now, she is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Stella, heel.
Stella, heel.
Now, at this point, little Stella has a job to do, and that is to keep pace with Rich when walking. Not dragging you down the street, but always being right at your left side. And when Rich stops his feet, she's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So if you're walking and you're stopping to cross traffic or talk to someone, she's to be sitting nicely at your left without being told to wait for her next command. And this is a very important exercise, and probably one of the most frequent complaints that I get from owners about their dogs is that they pull them. Now, the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, we do not use her name. The long sit-stay in basic obedience is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. So I would start with about 30 seconds, adding about 5 seconds a day till you're all the way up to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to her, he walks all the way around her. That is additional distraction, and he goes back to heel where they started, and as you can see, everything starts and stops at that heel position. Nice automatic sit. You see Rich changing direction to keep her focused and not dazing off. You know, just heeling gets boring, but if you throw in right turns, left turns, about turns, she has to watch you or you're going to trip over her. Rich leaves her in another sit-stay, and we're going to be demonstrating the recall or the come on command. This is one of the times that we do use her name, and you lighten your tone of voice, but you want her to come in under control and sit in front of you, which she did perfectly. That's a perfect come command. And then back to heel and back sitting. So every single command starts and stops at heel. And they take off heeling again. This is really good for her. And if you practice with your video at home, you're going to get amazing results. And we're going to be teaching you how to use these training commands in your everyday living situations. Rich leaves her in another sit-stay, walks out to face her. Then you're going to be able to lengthen out the time and the distance. And Rich calls her in, and she comes very nicely. She's very eager to please, and she's a very sweet girl. She's got some puppy in her still, but she's very, very nice dog. Everybody here loves her. She's sweet and cute. Now, the next exercises that Rich is going to be demonstrating for you are your down commands. With your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, give her the down and stay command. So if you noticed, Rich had her at heel, sitting next to him, and then he just took his left open palm, pushed it toward the ground and said down, and she immediately went down. That's really good. When Rich returns back to her, he returns to her just as he did on the sit-stay, all the way back around to heel, and they take off heeling again. Nice automatic sit. Now she didn't sit, so we're just going to tell her no, sit, and then down. Always have your dog sitting before you attempt to put her into a down. And this time Rich will call her out of that down. When he's ready, he's making her hold it. She comes flying in, but she doesn't jump. And that's the good thing. And the very last exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is your down from a distance. She's a really smart puppy. And part of that is her eagerness to please. She wants to do the right thing. So at this point, Rich is going to leave her in a sit-stay. He's going to turn to face the dog. And this is the only time that you use your right hand to give a command. You're going to swing your left arm toward the ground and say down. And it doesn't get any prettier than that. That was perfect. Now we have demonstrated all your formal obedience commands. Heeling, automatic sit, stay, down, stay, calm, and distance down. So she's done a great job here at school. She's been a really good girl. We've enjoyed having her, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.